Hello, Victor here at RestoreYourMercedes.com. So now I have another throttle body here. This is the S-Class 140 chassis 94 to 95 model. Now this particular unit cleaned up extremely well, and it sustained the classic wiring harness issues that was done, but also internal coil was also bad. So couple of issues at once, but the unit in itself, it appears to be in really good state and it's really good condition. So I mean, it cleaned off very nicely, so I can tell that the car is actually kept extremely nicely clean, even in the engine bay. Now also this lever was bent. I bent it back to the normal positioning, binding of potentiometers released and all that good stuff, and it's been on the bench for very few days actually. Now I mean, I don't even know how many days, but it's been on the bench for a long time. It's winter time, so it's pretty cold. Unit does not warm up to usual, like over 100 degrees. As you can see, it hits like around 86. So say a cold unit here, right, you got like 67 on it. Now that's pretty cold here in the workshop. So 87, that's all I get out of it, but that's the hottest I can get. So obviously when it's in the engine it's going to be hotter, but nonetheless, that is, you know, after a few days on the bench, it's just good. Take a look at readings real quick and we'll move on. Now just take off, shut down the, get this thing to be at idle first. Alright, so here it is at idle. So what have we here? We got 0.53, range is 0.6 to 0.4 to 0.6, so 0.53, that's fine. 4.24, that's the usual readout that I get on this particular setup. Yeah, hundreds of a volt does not count, not a big deal. Micro switches jump around, that's just the way they are. For some reason V8 models, they don't even count, but I like to use different controllers so I can actually count those micro switches in. So when we open throttle, micro switches jump is not because of the throttle, that's because of the software. That's the thing. It's always been doing this. It's always, yeah, it's always going to do this. So anyway, what's important is our voltages up above there. So when we get the voltage to follow, when we open throttle all the way or close it, so as you can see, almost mirror image. It's not going to be mirror image, but it's pretty close. So it doesn't matter though. It's like, as long as our voltage reads and follows, that's what we care for. And as you can see, it takes a little bit before it all calculates, but it is good. Back to idle. So I have no problems with this unit. Problems were very apparent, and now it's basically a good functioning unit after I put all this work into it. Alright, so this is basically all. Victor here, RestoreYourMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.